Oh, cool. I got a pet. Hello, all. If you're calling watching this, depending on what day it is, I want that baby cheek. I don't want bait. If you're wondering where I've been busy with some stuff here and there. February, some stuff recently happened in February that stopped me from prevented me from recording, which is not bad. I guess this is a video of where I've been, what's been going on in life, and some secrets and some stuff for behind the scenes content. Uh, for anybody new, thank you for subscribing the last couple of weeks. Yeah, because like I said, last month some stuff happened that stopped me from recording. And then March has just been, okay, what do I want to record? How do I get back into this? And stuff like that. Now where do I start? Yeah, where I've been, at home, busy working, and other stuff like that. And then just trying to figure out, how can I finish. It's like, what series do I want to go with? Do I want to start some new ones? Do I do this? Do I do that? Stuff like that. And I do thank you all for having patience. I almost said December. It's March 23rd as I'm recording this. I guess a quick update to the channel. Actually, no, some behind the scenes stuff that I do. For anybody wondering if I use Chat GPT to help me out, I do for video titles and descriptions. Because by the time I'm done with recording stuff, I'm normally tired. And I always do depending on the game, it's one or two takes. Yeah, for recording. And I tend to record late at night because, after that, it's like I have work most days in the morning. I come home, I want to relax for a bit, play some other games in the meantime, stuff like that. I don't always do it. And it's not. And I don't use it for artwork, I don't use it for thumbnails. I don't have to worry about that. And then the titles that I go for are normally just summaries of the episode with a funny twist to it. Because I don't want it to just, like most of the time, I do edit the wording of it to fit my own style too. So it's not word for word, it's edited somewhat. So, I'm not one of those. Like I said, I'm not the brightest crayon in the box. Sorry, I'm eating an egg. And I'm by no means a professional. I don't mind using AI to help me out that way when it comes to video title ideas and descriptions. Like, I always do three, then I edit the one that I like the best. No, in my own words, or if I don't like the title, I change it up a little bit. So it's not word for word. It's normally like a brief summary. And a good description would be, my fucking, South Park series, Where's the One, stuff like that. AI definitely helps with that. I don't use it for scripts because, frankly, I don't act. And I do it because it's easier than trying to figure out, okay, well, it's not clickbait. I don't do clickbait titles at all. I hate clickbait because most of the stuff is just in-game screenshots, and if I think it's good enough, I kind of go from there. So thumbnails are always my own design. Video titles are either a mix of AI, like there's three things for that. It's either AI, fully AI titles, like a summary of what happened in a funny title name, then a description. The second option is a mix of both my own wording and AI. And a third would be my own wording for the titles. Most of the time, it's either one or a mix of two. Like I'm not gonna lie, everybody does. I wouldn't say everybody uses AI. I use it as a tool to help me, but I don't do it for AI art or shit like that. Basically, if it's option one or two, I use, okay, let's say, because South Park was definitely a big one where I used option one a lot. Okay, so I look like Guy Fieri. I just joined this fucking game. What will make people laugh? And, like the other option three would be, my Fallen New Vegas video. Like, you can tell when it's me fully because I always do like the dumbest shit. No, video one, welcome to Good Springs. That's a mix of two. So, for Fallout New Vegas, that's a mix of AI and my own wording. But everything else is all me. Uh, hmm, updates for the channel. As of 2026, let's see, I'm at 200 subscribers. It's not dead, and I am going to try to record more and upload more on a schedule. Which I kind of feel bad for because I don't really do. I'm gonna try to stick to at least one or, you know, try to stop switching around series a lot. Like, I'm just gonna pick a couple, stick with them for the year. And if I feel like if it's not going well enough, because most of the time I just kind of sit there, record, like I am right now. If I'm just kind of dicking around. Like this game, or if I'm farming or stuff like that. Because most of the time, behind the scenes, I'm farming a lot of items. Just in 76. I'm trying to get max reputation so that I can get some stuff I need in order to make the videos better, or I'm doing the scoreboard or stuff like that. That's why most of the time I don't record. That is because I'm just tired of the game. I'm quick to get burnt out with stuff like that. But 76 isn't dead. Krug is still alive. He just looks chilly in the game. You know, Krug does his own little mini adventures off screen. Uh, this is a game I am probably gonna upload eventually. I'm not doing really many quests and stuff like that. So be prepared to see this game come out. On my channel. And then a bunch of Quest 3D. I'm doing a couple of things in there to get that set up to where I'm just not gonna die. But my channel isn't dead. There's gonna be a lot of series that I'm gonna try to do, or I'm gonna try to make work somehow. Because I'm not the type of guy that will sit there and record for hours on end just to get maybe like a 10 to 30-minute video. I can't do that. That ain't me, people. What I will do is sit there and do a couple of quests. Like if I'm gonna go record this, I go to my book of the book of lore, go to story, yeah, and then probably go to here and then just do. I don't know why the fuck it's lagging. But pretty much, I'd go to the book. I'd click on this. Then do the quest. Like, hey, kill this thing. And if people like the video is about, long enough, then I eventually move on. Then I move on to whatever's next if I feel like it's worth it, or just do, you know, like this, like like this. Then I'd go in here, kill this mage, finish that gate, go in here once it loads, and stuff like that. That's pretty much how I record. Updates for the channel are pretty much as follows. I'm waiting for Fallout 4 to update. So once that updates, I'll be going back to that. 76 ain't dead. So I spent a while grinding up to level 39, trying to get to level 40 and kind of stuff. Pretty much, it's going to be a couple of main series for the channel. Fallout 4 once it fully updates, Palworld once it fully releases, and then I'm going to try to release Toontown Rewritten. Everything else, if I feel like recording it, it's probably just going to be a small thing here or there. Nothing too crazy mind. But I do have a video coming out sometime this week. And it's going to be fun. It might be after this video. It might be tomorrow. I don't know yet. I still gotta do a couple of things off screen for it. Oh, ignore that. But like I said, that's gonna be my three main series this year. Once they fully update for Fallout 4, 100 gigabytes on Xbox, which the mods there are pretty good. I have about uh 8 folders, and most of the mods I'm not gonna add all the mods because like the general like here's one folder. It's just weapon quest, quests. That's quest journey companions, stuff like that. Like I want stuff that just feels like it belongs. You know, and I know that you know I don't know. Like it's not just me waiting for the 100 gigabyte mod space increase. And I will say this: am I annoyed that it's taken months now? Yes. Do I particularly want it to come out? I do, but I'd rather have it be the update that brings back in hope for Fallout 4 instead of just another buggy mess. Palworld, once that fully releases, oh my god, I got stuff set up for that and I'm so happy. Hey, I'm back. Okay, that looks sick as fuck. Hey, now I actually have a crypt lurker. I was waiting for that. But yeah, it's like, I go on Reddit every day. I check out some odds people recommend. Because, like, yeah, shocker, a freaking YouTuber goes on Reddit. But, no, I was making a joke about that. Do I use Reddit? Yes. What do I use it for? Mods, bug fixes, updates for games. Because I always want to know what's going on. Because watching YouTube videos kind of gets boring after a while. Or anime. I mean, there's actually a lot of good anime I've been watching too. But pretty much, if you made it up to this point, here's the updates for the channel. Da 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 da. I'm by no means a professional, and I do appreciate everybody subscribing. Updates are as follows. Once Fallout 4 updates, bada bing, bada boom, that's going to become my main series. That's series number 1. When Palworld drops, that's going to be series 2 until I actually complete it. Because I do have a lot of surprises for that once it fully releases. Yeah, I was working on that for a bit too. Oh, people are in for a shock with that one. And then, a mix of Adventure Quest Worlds, Adventure Quest 3D, depending on what I feel like playing at the moment. Or, what the fuck was it called? Toontown Rewritten. No, Corporate Clash. My bad. Toontown Corporate Clash. That's the third one. Basically, third one's gonna be of either 3 games. I'm always trying to upload Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, depending on my work schedule and stuff like that. But if you watched it to the end, thank you. I'll be posting a video later this week, or even after this one, really. I don't know yet, but I do have an idea for it. But, as always, thank you all so much for subscribing. Thank you for having a lot of patience, and I do appreciate everybody sticking around. Hey, look, I'm gonna pick his nose. Oh, wait, I don't have a nose. Fine, I'm gonna steal a shield. But, you know, I guess just peace out. Enjoy the day, week, year. And I hope life is going good for you all. Peace.